Welcome back, cryptocurrency investors. My name is Landon and you're watching World Crypto. Tonight's top story, CTFC chairman to senators on Bitcoin. We owe it to this new generation to respect their interest. Some FUD articles. Billionaire investor Carl Icahn says Bitcoin is ridiculous. Back to positive news. $8,000 again. Bitcoin is up nearly $2,000 from earlier today. Coinbase is adding Segwit support. And breaking news from China and Hong Kong are going to hunt down all cryptocurrencies. If you're a cryptocurrency investor or a cryptocurrency enthusiast, subscribing to this channel will allow you to stay up to date each and every day with cryptocurrency news, as well as being a part of our community and engaging with our content by liking and commenting on our videos to help us determine what is important to you. The United States Senate has held an important discussion that could eventually seal the fate for millions of investors, as well as numerous cryptocurrency exchanges, mining farms, and other stakeholders directly or indirectly linked to the market of digital currency. The discussion has been aptly named Virtual Currencies, the Oversight Role of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and the U.S. Commodities Futures Trading Commission. The core issues that dominated the discussion include the question, to what extent should we expect the American financial watchdogs to control partially regulated assets? They're starting to discuss much needed topics that the future of cryptocurrencies in America largely depend on, more than anybody might currently think. First, the chairman attempted to segregate the topic into three categories. The technology involving blockchains, which is simply a form of distributed ledger. He explained how blockchain is increasingly viewed by many as a technology that will make the domestic and global economies much more efficient and transparent. Cryptocurrencies that can be termed as a digital asset equivalent of fiat currencies such as the US dollar, albeit with their own unique characteristics. ICOs, which carry a lot of resemblance with a stock offering. And his children were intrigued when, despite all of his efforts to garner their interest in stocks and finance, they took it upon themselves to be fascinated with the idea of Bitcoin. He says, we owe it to this generation to respect their interest in this new technology with a thoughtful regulatory approach. He concluded his opening remarks by stating that the people at the helm of the economy should not discount the fact that the total value of cryptocurrencies is negligible compared to the net values of gold and other currency markets, but that the regulators should still value the appeal that cryptocurrencies has to the youth and the younger generations. Billionaire investor Carl Icahn says Bitcoin is ridiculous. JP Morgan has previously publicly stated that Bitcoin is a fraud. Many big banks don't like Bitcoin because they don't understand it, and what they do understand of it, in my opinion, threatens their entire body of work in the fiat industry. One of the first things you learn when being introduced to digital assets is the decentralized nature of the entire industry, the transparency, the inability for corruption, and so on. Naturally, they've had their dirty hands in the cookie jar with exclusive rights to most operations of said cookie jar for far too long. And I personally can't take any of what they say seriously, and I recommend you take it with a grain of salt as well. They too are human, just like you and I, and they too have their own selfish motives and desires that must be met. They've grown accustomed to a lifestyle that is a direct result of corruption and profiting off the impoverished. Bitcoin's price and the cryptocurrency markets have crashed in the last couple of days and weeks as governments and regulators around the world have threatened regulations and bans against them. The price of a single Bitcoin is approximately 1/2 of what it was at the start of this year. To be sure, Icahn made his comments today in the context of comparing cryptocurrency markets to stock markets, which were over-leveraged due to index funds. These are valuable discussions that are being discussed worldwide and are much needed, in my opinion, regarding the future of cryptocurrency. So stay tuned, because we are going to be reporting back regularly with updates from worldwide governments banning and or accepting and supporting crypto. $8,000 again. Bitcoin is up nearly 2K from today's earlier low. Bitcoin jumped 2K from its intraday low on Tuesday, making up some of the losses it sustained from 2018's January correction. Overall, Bitcoin has yet to make up a significant portion of the more than $10,000 it lost since reaching its all-time high of over $19,000 in December, or even the $17K it fell from in January. Bitcoin's increase reflects the overall cryptocurrency market cap, which jumped nearly $100 billion in 10 hours. In addition, each of the top 10 coins on CoinMarketCap were in the green today after seeing declines and a downward market for nearly a month. The top 3 cryptocurrencies continued to follow each other, with Ethereum's token rising to $781 and Ripple's XRP to 76 cents. Ether first dropped below the $1,000 mark on February 1st. Overall, Bitcoin has yet to make up a significant portion of the more than $10,000 it lost since reaching an all-time high of more than $19,000 in December, or even the $17,000 it fell from in mid-January. However, Bitcoin's increase reflects the overall cryptocurrency market cap, which jumped nearly $100 million in 10 hours. In addition, each of the top 100 coins on CoinMarketCap was in the green Tuesday after seeing declines for nearly a month. The top 3 cryptocurrencies continued following each other, with Ethereum's Ether token rising to $781 and Ripple's XRP rising to 76 cents. Ether first dropped below the $1,000 mark on February 1st. And has been on a steady decline since then. We should see rebounding soon, but time will tell. Similarly, Bitcoin is now trading at roughly the same levels it was in mid-November when it first shot past $7,000. Earlier Tuesday, Commodity Futures Trading Commission Chair J. Christopher Giancarlo and Securities Enforcement Commission Chair Jay Clayton testified that their agencies were keeping close eyes on the cryptosphere. Both officials explained the efforts their agencies have made towards enforcing regulations to protect investors while watching the technology grow during testimony before the U.S. Senate Banking Committee. Coinbase is adding Segwit support. After months, Coinbase has announced that it will add Segwit support to its Bitcoin wallets. The much anticipated and long overdue move will go some way towards reducing transaction fees for users of Coinbase and GDAX, of which they currently pay up to 4%. Assuming that it all follows suit. Coinbase has come in for repeated criticism over the inefficient way it handles Bitcoin transactions, costing itself and ultimately its users unnecessary fees. Due to the dominance and monopoly of Coinbase, it's hoped that Segwit activation will help achieve the tipping point required for the technology to become the default setting throughout the industry. In fairness to the exchange, it has a duty of care to its customers to not screw things up, and the Segwit adoption is still relatively low. When Coinbase finally adds Segwit in the coming weeks, it will be interesting to see what effect this has on the overall figure. Once that's done, all Coinbase needs to do to start batching its Bitcoin transactions, and then the community might finally cut it some slack. We have breaking news from China. China and Hong Kong are set to hunt down all bad actors in cryptocurrency. China's central bank has officially announced its plan to ban all crypto-related activities and businesses in China, and new regulations aim to crack down on all aspects of services of Bitcoin trading in both mainland China and Hong Kong. It really looks like the Chinese market is trying to completely eliminate the existence of digital assets. This step is not only applying to China, but Hong Kong. And what China does will likely bleed into other Asian markets. So we at World Crypto will be reporting back on the ongoing developments with the Chinese marketplace banning cryptocurrencies outright, along with other worldwide governments adopting it, such as Canada, which is currently looking into using Ethereum. That covers it for your news. My name is Landon, and you're watching World Crypto. If you found this video informative, smash that like button. Join the discussion below and let us know what you think of any of the topics we've covered today. Stay tuned for more news and coin features. Happy trading, everyone.